This video may contain content too mature for some viewers. Content including swearing, violent assaults, and graphic images. Viewer discretion advised.
Good day everyone, Shadow Scarper here, and today we'll be talking about a really big menace. I know you'll eventually see this bird in hell. I don't care if you can annihilate gods, you already got me a couple times. It's just a prank. Don't worry, you'll get yours. I really should have heeded the warning. SCP-076 Able. Containment class is Keter. These aren't listed, but the assumed disruption class is going to be Eki, and risk class critical. Special containment procedure. Containment area 25B is to be located 200 meters, or about 656 feet below sea level, tunneling through solid bedrock that can sustain stability. Sole access to the containment facility is through a vertical elevator shaft, separated every 50 meters or about 164 feet, with a 20 centimeter reinforced glass door or about 8 inches. Elevator shaft should be flooded with seawater when not in use. Containment area 25B should be constructed with the following components: an outside security perimeter, staffed with security personnel trained in close quarter combat and anti-intrusion tactics, an administrative and support area or ASA, consisting of support facilities and living quarters for on-site personnel, a primary containment zone or PCV, consisting of a 7-meter cube or about 23 feet, encased in 1.5 meters or about 5 feet of reinforced material. The PCV is to be flooded and drained as needed, and will remain flooded unless access to the insides are required. And 150-meter or about 492 feet killing corridor is the sole access between the PCV and the ASA. The walls and floors of the corridor are reinforced in a similar fashion to the PCV, with the addition of an electrical deterrent system capable of outputting a 20,000-volt shock. The security station at the entrance of the killing corridor will be staffed with at least 3 armed guards at watch point at all times. They got big guns with clear view down that bitch, with plexiglass to protect personnel from thrown weapons. With the event of the announcement of a full breach, all on-site personnel will have to be armed and armored. All personnel will remain on alert condition 1 until SCP-076 is pronounced neutralized. If 90 minutes have passed after a full breach is declared and there isn't a stand-down order given from a level 4 or higher, then the following is enacted. File a contingency to flood everything and kill everyone. The file says it's a necessity, but why don't we just throw a couple immortals in there? You know, Dr. Blight. Description: SCP-076 consists of 2 components: a stone cube, SCP-076-1, and the humanoid within, -2. -1 is 3 meters or about 10 feet, and made of a black speckled metamorphic stone. All surfaces on the outside and in are covered in patterns from unknown civilizations. There's a door on one side sealed with a lock that's about 5 meters or 1.5 feet, surrounded by 20 smaller locks in a circular pattern. As of yet, none of the keys have been found, making it impossible to lock the door once it's been closed. Interior temperature is about 93 Kelvin and cannot be changed whatsoever. In the center of the cube is a stone coffin that stands about 2.13 meters or about 7 feet. Held in place is sealed shut, made of chains of unknown make substance. Attracted to the inner corners of the cube, SCP-076-2 resembles a lean Semitic human male in his late 20s. Black hair, gray eyes, olive skin tone. Subject is 1.96 meters or about 6 feet, and weighs 81.65 kilograms or about 180 pounds. Tattoos displaying arcane and occultic iconography are all over his body, mostly in leering demon faces ranging from subtle to openly ostentatious. I like that word, ostentatious. Subject, when encased in SCP-076-1, is technically dead. On dead homies. Able does awaken occasionally, effectively reanimating all of his organs. He will then leave the cube, attempting to find any human being possible, ignoring all other life that exists, just to go into a rage state, where he will slaughter everyone he encountered, leaving nothing in his trace, and the only way to ever stop him is to put him down himself, which is hard due to his superhuman ability. He's not invincible, but he sure acts like it, pressing on with wounds that would normally end a normal man. Prior encounters with Able show us he had the following capabilities: rip through a steel door over a course of 4 minutes under sustained fire, clear 64 meters about 210 feet in about 3 seconds, take multiple 50 caliber BMG rounds to the head sustainably and keep on fighting just to kill. swat hand and assault caliber bullets out the air with a piece of frickin' rebar, survive for 1 hour before suffocating. And the best ability yet, pulling blades out of nowhere. I'm not joking. Slow motion footage shows that these blades come from miniature dimensional rifts, holes in space. Where they go and how Abel makes them are both unknown. All recorded footage shows the blades to be black as the void of space itself. And being that they disappear shortly after leaving Abel's possession, it makes it impossible to research. Hacks! Hack! SCP-0762 has been owned in the following manners. Sustained fire from multiple heavy caliber machine guns. Asphyxiation. Crushed beneath a 13.6 metric ton piece of elevator equipment. About 30,000 pounds. Cremation through a thermite grenade that was implanted in the open cavity that was his chest. This is what I call the worst breach to date. Where Abel tried to escape Containment Area 25, setting off the on-site nuke. Upon death, his remains petrify rapidly, turning to dust and blowing in the wind. 076-1 will then slam shut with great force with the lock spinning, locking him inside. Abel will then start to reform back in the coffin, which takes about 6 hours to 25 years. Addendum. Now the meat and potatoes. SCP-076 was discovered in Mongolia in 18 by some English archaeologists. All members were killed on their way back home. It was then recovered from the ship by the Society, one of the groups that combined to make the now global occult coalition. And these goofballs displayed it in their inner sanctum. I wonder what's inside. It didn't open for many years, but when it did, it said that this is when all the keys were lost. There was a 3-year manhunt before someone was finally able to take them down, which at this point the Foundation had already had the cue. Now for all the Able sympathizers, here's why you can't save them. Addendum 076-2, Project Able and Mobile Task Force Omega 7. Here's where the level 3 starts, so I need to remember to lace the audio. If you ain't dealing with them, you don't need to know. It starts with a note from director Maria Jones changing this addendum from 05 to level 3. There's a psychological profile that somewhat states that any concept of positive interaction is foreign to Able. Sex, love, and equality are examples given, but I would like to add vibe because he completely fucks it up. The only time he ever acknowledges gender is when he's observing someone, meaning that he sees it all the same. Useless feedbacks for his blood pool. You want a blood pool, motherfucker? I'll show you a blood pool. What? He likes killing, but he doesn't care for causing pain. The thrill is the kill. His intelligence level is always in the air, being that he shows to know a wide range of things, from multiple languages to military tactics. He has nothing but contempt for all human beings except for one that passed, which started the next set of events of doom. Able noticed that during the containment breach that this particular agent wasn't there, and after finding out the agent died, Able immediately gave up. In an interview, Able says that the agent gave him a challenge that no one ever did before, and then they had the idea of psychological encouragement, on something they labeled as a psychopath. Enter in Omega Task Force Omega 7, Pandora's Box. Poetic name. See, I call SCP by their names because I'm an official researcher doing official projects, but the Foundation started to try to get closer with him, calling him by name, working with him, giving him his own team. Under the condition that he wore a bomb collar, then they started training other SCPs into the team. What sealed everyone's fate was sending Omega 7 out on missions, then having the gall to run out of things for Able to kill. He became extremely agitated, broke his bomb collar, and gone rogue, which led to the decision of setting off the on-site nuke. This passage ends with the revised psychological profile. It's relatively the same, but anything that shows SCP-076 as a useful resource has been removed. Theories. He's probably Hex 2, who craved nothing but violence, to always have a blade on hand and to never be able to bond with another ever again. I wonder what he and we did to deserve this. The SCP universe, made by many people all over the world, is so extensive and fun to interact with. And I'm sure y'all have, will, or should go over the documents yourself and support all creators involved to bring you more, if you're interested. Be sure to keep an eye out when I release another video log, for the field keeps me very busy. Or check out one of our previous ones to catch yourself up. The Foundation F.I.X division is a off-the-record cleanup crew looking for more permanent fixes. We will fall here and there and maybe lose a couple of our lives. I know I have, but we will always get back up. And eventually fully integrate Z-nodes. So be sure to keep an open mind and always expect the inevitable unexpected so we can secure, contain, and protect. Y'all have a good day.